Hey, this is Noah. Real quick, I wanted to apologize for a few things. The first thing is this video being 2 weeks late. My best friend was getting married out of the state I was living in, so that pretty much tied up that whole week for me. And as for the second week, I personally just took a while to get back into my routine. It's all my fault. I'm sorry. The second thing is that in this video, there's a lot of audible mouse clicks. Usually I keep my mouse far away from my computer so I don't have this issue, but I messed up and it was way too close. So that was on me. Anyway, without further ado, I hope you enjoy our first episode of On Break.
Hey Noah.
Yeah, Greg?
Did you hear?
Hear about what?
We're the #1 subscribed Dish Talk channel on YouTube.
Oh yeah. It's about time based on the competition.
Fuck those fucking kids and that stupid basketball court.
They have one video with 200 views and 20 subscribers. It's a bunch of crap. Anyway.
That's what perverts will do.
Like, it's like a kid version of Sports Center, and it's horrible. I don't think adults even like Sports Center.
Oh, yeah, because Dish, as in, like, basketball. I get it now.
Yep. Anyway, what do you want to talk about this week, Greg?
I wanted to talk about disappointments. Not really. I gave the criteria to Noah to find 3 movies that surprised him. They could have surprised him in a positive way or in a negative way. I have 2 movies that surprised me positively and 1 that didn't.
I have 1 movie that surprised me negatively. 2 movies that pleased me more than I thought they were going to.
You're gonna have a nightmare editing my audio.
Why?
I just moved a bunch of shit around my desk.
Oh, that's
all
fine.
of it popped up.
As I'm not sure if you've noticed, but our audio quality has gotten really good as of late.
Good. It needs to. With me behind this creaky desk.
So, most recently, I watched Friday the 13th Part 2, because me and my girlfriend want to watch all of those.
Is that your first movie?
Let me tell you. What'd you say?
Is that your first movie?
Sure.
Excellent.
And let me tell you, it's not good.
Friday the 13th Part 2. That's the first one with Jason, right?
Yep, where he's wearing the bag over his head with one eye cut out. It's kind of hilarious to watch him run around in the forest with half of his vision cut off. He's like, where'd they go?
Yeah, I was actually never into the Friday the 13th movies.
That's fair.
I have 1 vivid memory of Jason chasing some people through a forest, and they look back and he has like some kind of like... It's some kind of saw, but it's on like a weed whacker. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure he's holding a weed whacker, but it has actual blades on it. And they were like,
nice.
They recently tripped and they looked back to see where he was, and sure enough, he's there and he goes with the blade, and they go, "Oh my god!" and then they run away. And it's my only memory of Friday the 13th. I don't know which movie it is. Don't at me.
We've seen the first one, which is actually pretty decent. The first one's really well paced.
I love the first one.
The third one we actually got on Blu-ray with the 3D glasses because it's in 3D. So that's going to be a fun watch.
That boy in the water. He's still there.
But man, the second one is bad. It has really bad pacing issues to where not a lot happens the first half. Like, we kind of get introduced with all the characters, and we're like, okay, so all of you are gonna die. Then half the characters leave the movie to never really be seen again. They just disappear. It doesn't matter what happens to them. They go to a bar and they never show back up, and we never see what happens to them.
They had sex. Number one rule in a horror movie, never have sex.
The rest, everyone who was left there dies. And they die relatively in quick succession. In the first one, all the deaths are kind of, put out pretty evenly. But man, like, I want to say half of them die within, like, that 5-minute span.
I think I saw a remake of Part 2.
Oh, did they remake
was
Part
there
2?
one?
I don't know.
Because, like...
I don't think so.
I remember seeing I have a clip in my head of Jason going up to... He's, like, rummaging through a garage, and he finds a hockey mask. And he decides to put it on instead of the bag that he currently has over his head.
That's probably Part 3, because that's where he gets the mask.
Oh. Wow. Alright, I guess I'll move on to my first pick, unless you're not done talking about Part 2.
Jason running in the woods with the bag over his head looks hilarious, I will say that. And the ending where the child psychologist wannabe puts on the dead mother's shirt and acts like Jason's mother is so unintentionally funny. Be a good boy for mommy. Put it down. Now get on your knees, Jason. I was laughing so hard I couldn't breathe.
I probably would laugh really fucking hard at that too. That sounds really stupid.
It was. She's the child psychologist and she was psychoanalyzing Jason the whole time.
Except Jason is a murderous, full-grown demon.
Mm-hmm.
Not a child. So anyway.
Alright, Greg. What do you want to talk about?
There's a theme I'm sticking to for my first two movies. And it's movies where I could tell that the cast, the director, and the writers all had fun. A lot of fun. And that fun came through the screen and went into me. So my first movie is the Kevin Hart Jumanji movie.
Okay.
Yeah. I, for some reason, really liked that movie because I feel like they recognized how absolutely stupid the movie was and just decided to roll with it, but with a big Hollywood budget. And it, for some reason, was funny as hell to me.
I haven't watched that, so I do have one question for you, Greg. Is it better than the original Jumanji with Robin Williams?
Absolutely. I
Really?
hate to say it, but Robin Williams was the only reason the original was good, but his character...
Oh, I don't know about that.
His character, I don't know, it didn't shine that much.
Some of those things, like, terrified me as a child. Like, those spiders and plants. I used to have nightmares about those.
Oh, I could give a flying fuck less about the creatures in that movie. But, like...
I think they look... I think for the most part they look okay.
I feel like the writers of the Jumanji movie had a one-to-one understanding of, like, corny 90s video games.
Okay.
Because, like, the dialogue for the NPCs, the encounters they have along the way, and what they have to do in order to get out of the game is funny to me. Like, at the end of the movie, they literally put the crystal into the eye of the jaguar, and then they go, what do we gotta do now? You have to say Jumanji. Oh, Jumanji! And they yell it, and it's the funniest thing to me. Because it's so dumb. It actually sounds like something ripped directly out of an NES game.
I might have to pick... I might have to watch it one day.
It's
I
pretty
heard
good.
The sequel is not very good to it, though.
I watched the trailer for the sequel, and it just looks like the same movie, and I'm kind of down for that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty down for it, mainly because I like Jack Black a lot as an actor.
I guess that's fair.
He's so talented in a bunch of random things. It's funny.
Mm-hmm. I mean, his YouTube channel is hilarious too. Jablinski Gaming is great.
And he's an awesome musician. Fucking Tenacious D, I listen to that shit regularly. Kickapoo fucking rocks as a song. And so does Beelzebub. Oh, fuck. Hey, Antichrista, Beelzebub. It's fucking funny. Anyway, Noah, you said you had an animated movie for me?
Yeah, but I'm gonna do my other movie because it also has a theme. So the other movie I've watched as of late was the Amityville Horror, the original one, 1979.
Okay.
And it is surprisingly great. It stars James Brolin, Josh Brolin's father, and Margaret Kender, who was Lois Lane in Superman. And they are great together. Like, I didn't know Josh Brolin's dad was an actor, but he's fantastic.
And what's the movie called?
Amityville Horror.
Amityville Horror. I think... No, I've heard of it. I haven't watched it.
Like, yeah, the 1979 version, the original, is actually pretty fantastic. I had a really fun time watching it. The little girl is so creepy.
Little girls are often very creepy.
It has one flaw, and it's the fact that it kind of just forgets about certain plot points, but you're having so much fun with the rest of it. And I will say fun, because it is fun to watch. It is creepy, but it is also fun to watch. That you just don't really care about what happens to this pastor. You're like, screw him anyway. I don't care if he dies.
Oh, I have absolutely no feelings towards this person. And if they were to drop dead, I wouldn't care.
I was like, did the dog survive? It did, yeah!
A successful mission, then.
I love this movie. Also, the theme is great. I'm surprised no one talks about it when talking about great horror themes like The Exorcist or Halloween. Which, let's face it, Halloween's theme is mainly, like, iconic just because it's a great movie.
Like, do you mean theme as in what it's about, or its music?
The music.
I figured.
Like, it's only, like, that iconic because Halloween is such a solid movie.
Yeah, I would say.
But the Amityville Horror theme, it starts off, like, really light, and it's like, oh, this is kind of nice. And then it, like, slowly turns into this really creepy, like, melodic song, and you're like, oh, I don't like this at all.
Mom, take me home. I'm scared.
But I really like the Amityville Horror, the original version. I recommend people go check it out.
I'm guessing your next movie is going to be a horror, too?
No, it is the polar opposite.
So it's exactly like my list.
I guess.
So my next movie is pretty much the exact same movie, same premise, but it doesn't have the same actors. Okay. That, of course, being Rampage, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
But why?
Because I love it for the same reasons as I love Jumanji. It knows it's a shitty video game movie, and even the villains in it are straight out of a comic book, and it's hilarious.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Where this one scene where they're like reacting to the wolf monster, they the military guy, I forget the actor's name, but he's in The Walking Dead. I forget his character name too. Fuck. He's the guy with the spike bat.
Okay. Oh, Negan?
Negan, yeah. Who's the actor for Negan?
Oh, he also plays the comedian in Watchmen. What's his name? I don't remember. He's a good actor, though.
Yeah, but his character, he literally walks up to them with an iPad tablet and shows them a video of the wolf monster like eating people. And then he goes, all the weirdos on the internet are calling that one Ralph. And I completely believe that line. I believe that line so much because I know for a fact everyone on the internet would be like, Pog, big wolf boy, big pupper. He's a big doggo. even
You're
though
probably right.
he's eating like a helpless family who's trapped in a minivan. They get pretty dark with some of the scenes in this movie, surprisingly. Like when the giant crocodile comes in, he literally eats an entire like a yacht filled with people, like one of the big yachts too. And like another fucking funny line from Negan's actor in this movie is he goes, "Oh, and I was just about to say all we needed was a giant crocodile." Funniest fucking thing ever. And then there's also like Dwayne The Rock Johnson having a grenade launcher versus a giant alligator that I find funny. Because it's like, obviously, he's not going to be putting in all the work in this fight here. Oh, Lord. Oh, and it also has like a pretty awesome explanation for why the animals are behaving like this. And it's literally like, I could see this being in the Sonic movie. It's like a signal that's like pulsing out and making them behave like assholes and destroying stuff. And it's funny because that's what the original video game was about, Rampage. It was about you picking either Ralph or fuck, I forget the ape's name now, but you pick the one of the two and you just smash shit, and it's the funniest thing. You just break a city and then it goes, oh, area complete, and then you move on, you smash another city. And that kind of is just what this movie is about. It has like elements of a plot in it, story. At least it tries to. It tries to get you to like connect to the movie, but I'm just like, no, boo, show me more alligator eating people.
Haha, big alligator wreck city, #scaly.
#scaly. Oh, dude, I want them to make a sequel of this movie so fucking bad. I want to see it again. I love this. I was in the theater with my friends watching this, and I gotta tell you, when you're buzzed with your friends watching a shitty movie like this, it completely changes the experience. Like, there's one scene where, spoilers. Sorry, everyone.
Spoilers for this movie.
But yeah, when Ralph dies, the alligator does a death roll, and it removes his head, and then he chomps down on the head, and me and my friends went fucking ballistic in the movie theater. Oh, it was so funny. We had like some like Mexican family turn around and look at us judgingly, and we didn't even care. We love this movie so much.
You know, I want to bring up a little moment where that similar thing happened to me, but in a much darker way. This is not my next pick, by the way. Although it totally could be, because I love this movie too. So the Child's Play remake starring Mark Hamill and Aubrey Plaza. There's a scene where this pervert maintenance man gets cut in half with a buzzsaw, and I just started laughing, and I was laughing really loudly, and I had at least 2 white families look at me concerned, like I was gonna be a serial killer.
Oh my god, who let that dirty Mexican into the movie theater? Oh my god.
Like, it was bad enough to where my friend, I was laughing so hard that my friend Redacted looked at me and he was like, "Are you okay, man?"
No, I imagined you going, this has nothing to do with your story, but I imagine you going to a movie theater with your sombrero on, and like the tip of your sombrero is catching a bit of the projector, so at the bottom of the screen is just an arch. and I am losing it to that image.
I'm not even sure if I should talk about this next movie, but I guess I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh, Lord above.
So it is a sequel movie to a TV show. That's a lie. It's not a TV show. To an anime.
Tell me.
So the TV show is called Love, Chinibyo, and Other Delusions, and the movie is called Take on Me, and it is just utterly fantastic and hilarious.
Oh, so you had 2 movies that you... Oh, no, wait, you had 1 movie you didn't... Never mind, sorry.
Yeah, I had 1 movie I didn't like.
I thought you were doing an inverse of me accidentally. Boy, that would have been funny.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if I should talk about this because it's related to a TV show, but the movie takes everything I loved about the original show, which is the outlandishness of the characters and the witty writing, and turns it up to like 11. And it, like, unlike a lot of movies, this actually has a satisfying ending for the whole everything. Like, when I watch Serenity for Firefly, that just makes me want more. But when I watched this, I was like, that's a good ending. That genuinely made me happy. It didn't make me go, where's the rest, Joss?
Where's the rest? Wait, did Joss Whedon direct it?
No. Oh. No, Joss Whedon made Serenity. That's why I made that joke.
Oh, okay.
No, this is a Japanese anime. Now people can know my trash taste.
That hack Joss Whedon.
And possible pervert and misogynist.
Possible
All
pervert.
Our heroes are monsters.
I feel like currently you could take like a Super Smash Brothers Ultimate screen of like Hollywood actors and all of their names be potential pervert, potential sex ringleader, potential human trafficker. Oh Lord. And then just like a 4 question marks under Ellen DeGeneres' picture.
So the whole plot of this movie is this couple that are dating. One of them suffers from chinibyo, which in Japan is also referred to as like 8th grade syndrome, to where you just kind of believe you have magical powers.
Hold on, Noah.
Sure.
I'm going back to adding on to the joke I just made. Brie Larson is an echo fighter of Michelle Obama.
What?
No, I was... Sorry. I said the Smash Brothers roster.
I know, but why?
I don't know. I find that funny to me. Remember when we made that joke about the Marvel characters meeting God and how he shows up to them in different ways? And I said when Brie Larson met him, he was Michelle Obama. I still have that screenshot, by the way.
And I guess I want to say that this show is very tamed when it comes to like fan service, as in there isn't really any fan service, but the dialogue is hilarious. Like, one of my favorite bits of dialogue is when they're talking about this couple possibly like finally hooking up, and one of the girls is super embarrassed and her friend goes, "Oh, you're into this, you naughty thing, you." I was fucking dying.
I feel gross. I feel gross just listening to that.
It is hilarious. Highly recommended that show and that movie.
Oh my god.
Like I said, I'm not even sure if I should really talk about this movie because it's kind of out there, and it's based on a TV show, but I loved it. And it's the only movie I've really watched recently along with those other two.
Okay. I haven't actually seen any of the movies I'm talking about recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, these are just things I recalled from memory.
I always try to like watch stuff so it's kind of fresh in my mind. But yeah, these are the things that I like and don't like. You can judge my taste now.
And now moving on to the movie that disappointed me. That would be... Hold on, I got...
Jesus.
Damn, that audio spiked. That's a big-ass line.
I even heard it.
Anyway, the movie that disappointed me was Fury, starring Brad Pitt.
Oh, the Shia LaBeouf movie?
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf was in it, and surprisingly, Shia LaBeouf should have been the main character, because I liked him the most.
Really? I'm surprised you didn't like it. All of my really pretentious war friends really loved it.
I don't know why, because there are hellacious amounts of inaccuracies and plot armor in it. No pun intended with plot armor. For the most part, the movie is gritty. It can be dark humor a lot of the time, but my main problem is just the absolute fallacies that the German troops undergo. Like the one scene where the 4 Shermans charge the 1 Tiger tank.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 of the Shermans get knocked out before Fury even gets close. And of course, like, Fury is the only one standing after that. Like, he did fire a round at Fury, but for some reason the round bounced off Fury instead of going straight through like it did for the other tanks. And then also the driver for the Tiger tank said, "Oh no, they're trying to flank us." It's like we didn't see them do this. And of course, obviously, you know, they bounce another round. They fail at trying to prevent them from getting behind it. They literally stop so Fury can line up a shot with their ass. And I mean, like, it's fine, I guess. I hated it. I absolutely hated it. Like, it was cool the first time I watched it, but upon the second time I watched it, I was like, this is idiotic. Also, this same problem happens with later scenes, but instead of German tanks, it's German foot soldiers. So a good chunk of the movie, the end of the movie actually, is Fury is disabled. It has a track sabotage, and the German troops are like surrounding it, but they're still in a position to get shot by it, and none of them are trying to like assault it with anti-tank weapons, which the Germans were like really well known for. And it seems ridiculous to me that an entire German like company struggled taking out a tank that couldn't move. It was shocking. Oh, and the main character of the movie, who was like the new guy, manages to survive the movie because a random German soldier took pity on him and like pretended to be like, "Oh no, he's dead," and then just move on. And I hate that in movies. Like, I really wish it didn't happen. Like, that probably would have spiked the movie up at least 2 points in my book.
That's fair.
Actually, I would have liked it if the movie tried to be a bit more cheesy and just have the entire crew survive. I kind of would have liked that better. But yeah, those are my gripes. Looks like we have a bit of time left. Shoot for 35 minutes. We should talk about movies that we are excited for.
We're excited for movies?
Are we?
I don't know. I don't want to watch A Quiet Place 2.
No one does.
It's pretty...
Except
it's
my
really
mother.
Popular, apparently.
Yeah, I'm excited for the new Batman movie starring Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, same, I guess. It's gonna...
And I'm only excited because of that one scene in the trailer where Robert Pattinson just takes a homeless guy and just starts beating the fuck out of him.
Oh, okay.
Mercilessly.
Do you have something you want to talk about?
No, I don't have anything to talk about. I just found it really fucking funny because the guy probably was knocked out on Punch 2, but Robert Pattinson felt the need to maybe crush his skull in. It was really funny to me.
I guess if we want to talk about other movies, I think the Snyder Cut was overrated and still bad. Of Justice League.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, everyone's like, it's fantastic, and I'm like, I guess it's kind of better than the Joss Whedon cut, but that's not really a compliment.
It's marginally better than the Joss Whedon cut, but not to a way where I would uphold it as a good movie.
I agree.
Yeah,
it's still bad.
I still hate Superman as a character. And his flaws as a character shine beautifully in this movie.
It still has all of his trademarks, and not Joss Whedon, but Zack Snyder is still a hack.
Zack fucking Snyder. Just leave it to Christopher Nolan. He'll make another Batman movie.
No, he won't.
And then we'll all clap.
Yeah.
Yay! The DCU is back. Baby. Or is it the DCCU? Or the DCEU? Or the UDCU?
I just want superhero movies to take a break. I'm a big comic book person, but even I'm like, please stop. Just stop.
Get ready for Brie Larson for 30 more years wearing spandex. Did you hear Brie Larson's Jedi character is super powerful? More powerful than Anakin and Luke combined.
Well, Star Wars has always been horrible, so who cares, really?
In the ass.
Star Wars is one of the most overrated film series ever. And people can at me. Star Wars is not good. It's made for children, and when you put it up on a high pedestal, it does not hold up.
You cannot fast travel when there are enemies nearby. I'm also... What am I excited for? I literally was gonna say something. And then I forgot it. And now I'm depressed.
I don't know. I don't know any new movies coming out right now.
I peaked in serotonin and then I went back to my usual
I'm just
self.
kind of like wiped out when it comes to movies. like I don't know.
Fuck movies,
I
they
walked
suck.
past the movie theater today because I went to the Sad Mall in the town I live in, which has a movie theater, and nothing seemed interesting. Everything seemed bad.
Give me more Jumanji movies.
Do you want to watch Spirit, the horse movie?
Oh god, dude, horse movies. Fuck. Horse girls love to pretend that they matter.
Never date a horse girl because they'll never love you as much as that horse.
My horse is like 15,000 pounds. Oh, damn.
Like,
that's impossible.
I didn't see anything interesting at the movie theater there. I guess Netflix probably has some movies coming out, but I'm honestly not sure what they are.
Netflix likes to give money to, like, directors who have, like... and then tell them to, like, make whatever they want. Oh, and perverts. They like to give money to perverts, too. I'll never let Netflix live down cuties.
I'm pretty sure that was a French movie, Greg. That was made out of house, and then they just got, like, acquired the rights to it.
Never let them live it down. It's disgusting. Also, I like browsing Amazon Prime sometimes and seeing their Amazon originals, and they hype them up a lot, but I'm just like, what the hell is this? I've never heard of any of this. This looks bad, this looks bad, this looks bad, this looks bad.
I am excited for Season 3 of The Boys. That looks like it's going to be pretty good. Season 1 and 2 are pretty good. I'm excited for Season 2 of The Witcher.
Is The Witcher on Amazon Prime?
It's on Netflix. I forgot about that.
Fuck Netflix. I don't own a Netflix account, so I'm mad.
I have a Netflix account.
Anyway, does Hulu have any originals?
I don't have a Hulu subscription.
I do, only because I like to watch American Dad when I fall asleep. American Dad is awesome, by the way, for some reason. It's way better than Family Guy.
It's pretty decent, yeah.
It's pretty awesome. The jokes are actually really well written. Franny, this meatloaf is delicious. It's salmon, and thank you. I love that joke so much. I watched that episode 3 weeks ago, and I still remember it.
Alrighty, let's wrap this sucker up.
So be it.
So I'm Greg, that's Noah. I don't know what we're calling this episode, but I'm sure I'll think of a title later. Anyway, we have a Patreon. Please support us if you like us. We have a Discord.
I like this couch that we moved into the dish room, Noah.
We have a Discord. You can join us and talk to us there. We have a Patrons Discord, which is exclusive to our patrons. We want to do monthly Q&As, and we want to do movie nights, but we need people to join first. You know what? We'll do it without you. But yeah, think about joining.
Me cracking my knuckles is coming up on Audacity.
Anyway, let's get out of here.
Ooh, that was a loud one. Good night.
Good night.